Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm going to be doing a love reading. So I'm going to be looking at your energies, your person's energies, and then shared energies. Since this is a reading for the collective, take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't try to make anything fit. If you hear a message that doesn't sound like it's for you, don't try to make it fit. Maybe that message is for someone else. If you would like a reading where I tune into your specific energies, feel free to schedule a reading with me. The information is in the description box. All right, collective. So in the past, your energy was in flow. Feels like you were, in the past, you were getting in touch with your emotions. Maybe the emotions were getting pretty deep. That you're connecting with your heart space, getting in touch with your intuition to help you make decisions. It looks like there was no closure in some type of situation that created a lot of worry and inner turmoil and secrets, something very secretive, a mystery, something, all the secrets that were going on were creating a lot of fear and anxiety. So I don't know whether or not you are the one that had the secrets or whether someone else, maybe you were in a relationship where there was a lot of secrets and it created a lot of illusion. Maybe you both had secrets. I get the feeling that with your intuition that there was some type of premonition. So maybe you even had an inkling of some secrets from your partner at the time. Maybe something about someone in their energy, someone in their space. Maybe you got a picture or some type of intuitive hit. And it made you feel very insecure and disconnected from this relationship. There's definitely a lack of trust in the relationship. There was a lack of trust and a lack of trust in yourself. Like, maybe I'm wrong. I don't want to say something if I'm, I don't have any proof. I just have my intuition. Wow. All right. So collective and present time, you are in the energy of observe. Looks like you're seeing things from different points of view. Maybe getting some clarity. Hmm. Looks like you might be experiencing some sudden change right now. Having an awakening. Things that maybe it's about the intuitive hit that you had. There's a tower going on in your present energy. Chaos, upheaval. It's divinely guided, the tower, because something is so unstable, something that's built on faulty foundation. Maybe all the distrust and secrets and the never ending, like the no closure. And the tower moment, the sudden change, has shattered dreams, broken up a family, created domestic disharmony. Or maybe what that's the tower is exposing the shattered dreams and the domestic disharmony. Maybe the tower has exposed the disconnection and misalignment. Maybe your values weren't the same. Maybe after this relationship in the past was so was just struggling. Maybe you weren't unwilling to see or face that it's time to release this connection, because you have a call to start something new, to have a rebirth, an awakening. Judgment is in on these secrets, on what's happened. Whatever happened, you're ready for a new phase. And your wheel of fortune is up. You have good luck and karma on your side. You're at this amazing turning point. So yes, there was a tower. Towers are painful. It can be very painful, very disruptive and chaotic, especially when attached to Ten of Cups in reverse, the shattered dreams and broken family. But there's a call to rebirth, to starting a new cycle. That's in the past, in this connection in the past, there was just this never-ending cycle, creating so many fears and secrets, despair, discouragement, insecurity, disconnection. And as painful as breakups are, it looks like this was divinely guided to end, for the secrets to be revealed so you can heal and move on. Your higher self collective is in the energy of master. Feels like you've learned to, or you're learning how to heal that heart space. You're learning how to heal that heart space and instead of guard it and armor it and not allow anyone access to the space, you're trying to heal from it so you don't become bitter and cruel. Feels like you really do want to learn how to move on, how to love yourself and how to love others. Feels like you might be defensive right now with good reason. It's going to take time to heal. Looks like you're moving forward. Some of you might be even moving homes, moving somewhere else, moving forward, finding your independence, figuring out how to not live in the past, how to forgive the person in this past relationship and how to forgive yourself. You know, relationships are co-creative. It takes two to tango. Your challenge right now is seek. Your challenge is to go within to find your answers. To invite newness to come in, to let go of the past, to surrender to where you are, to accept what has happened, to release, to feel and release the painful emotions without identifying with those really difficult emotions. Your challenge is to let go of the conflict, let go of the tension and the strife, to not carry that forward into present time, to not feel competitive with your ex. Maybe your ex has moved on. Or you feel like they're doing better in some way. There's a competition, like I want to do better. Maybe you view your ex as an enemy, and maybe part of your challenge right now is to understand why you stayed with someone who is domineering, controlling, rigid, and stubborn. If that's who they are, then why, you know, what is it about you that was attracted to that at some point? Was it easier to have someone control the situation because then you don't have to take responsibility for what happens? I don't know. That's just an idea. Is there something about domineering, controlling people who are rigid and stubborn? Was that something familiar from your childhood? So it was something you were familiar with? All right. So collective, let's look at your person's energy. Your person's energy in the past was joy and stability. Four of Wands. Celebration, union, coming together, maybe even a marriage. Something was at a standstill, and your person was afraid of sacrificing something, maybe sacrificing themselves. There's a lot of indecision. And wow, okay, your person has secrets in their past as well, hidden agendas. The emotions felt very high emotions, which hid them from their intuition. There's a lot of shallowness and selfishness, misunderstandings, ignorance. Feels like in this connection there was no passion, no motivation. Looks like there was a power dynamic, and breadcrumbing. Someone in this connection was giving, and that person they were giving to was giving to someone else. Maybe that's the secrets, the hidden agendas, was taking from one person and giving to another. And yet I feel this similar energy. I'm not sure if we're talking about the same. If you were in a connection and they were, feels like a marriage, definitely, with the Four of Wands. I'm wondering, this feels very similar. Either you guys had very similar pasts, or this is the person from your past who I've been calling your ex. So let's find out, shall we? So in present time, your person's in the energy of detach. Feels like your person's feeling hollow, very separated from the world around them, needing to let go so they could find peace. So it feels like your person as well is detaching from this connection. They've either detached or are detaching from. Yeah, there's loss and grief. There's regret, disappointment, feeling like a failure. They're enjoying financial independence. Others might view your person is being a bit self-centered right now. It feels like they're focused on themselves and taking care of themselves, working. Similar to your present time energy, there's a bit of a defensiveness. Yeah, that was in your higher self was, but in your person's energy, there's this need to protect themselves, to maintain some semblance of control. They feel more out of control. They are creating wealth. They're leveling up and becoming a business leader, creating security. They're feeling much more disciplined than in the past. Their focus has shifted to abundance and creating financial independence. Now, your energy collective, there is the tower and things falling apart in your present time, as well as this wheel of fortune, like allowing something to fall apart so something new can happen. There's all this rebirth and good luck on your side. Your person might be dealing with ego issues. Feels like they might be discredited and having a lack of confidence. They have a lot of options and opportunities, lots of choices. And this is the first time I've felt like a connection between, like a definite connection. It feels like you collective might regard you as someone, like an option or an opportunity. Looks like they have a lot of options in love, in things that can emotionally fulfill them. Yet it feels like they're coming to an awareness that the options in front of them aren't fulfilling. I think it's shocking that the options aren't as fulfilling as they would like them to be. They definitely want to find happiness. They want to find peace. They want to find financial stability. But they're feeling defensive. They're doing really well at work. But there's still these ego issues that haven't been addressed. And I don't feel like anybody who looked at them would think that they lack confidence, but they are lacking confidence because their perception of how they need to be perceived is very important. Wow. All right. So your person's higher self is at crown chakra. So crown chakra is right here. It's kind of like a tuner. It's how you tune in whatever you focus on. Your crown chakra tunes into that color or colors and helps inform the chakra, your chakra column, what energy we're tuning into. So there's something about your person's higher self that's saying, hey, let's tune into this. And what your person's higher self is saying is go within. Find your answers within. Your person's higher self is saying, let's do some introspection. Let's find some wisdom. Let's seek the truth and find some inner guidance. Let's bring some compassion back to this, some nurturing and healing. Feel like your person left this relationship and had this idea of like so many options and opportunities, maybe other people, but the opportunities weren't what they expected. It doesn't feel like they really healed from this past relationship that they were in. It looks like they went, I'm just going to leave this and work and not focus on the pain of this ending here. I'm going to just find other people to entertain, or who can entertain me. The thing is, the energy from, they didn't heal from this past connection. They just took their energy and went into other connections. And I feel like that's why they were so dissatisfied and didn't find what they expected, because they didn't shift their energy. They didn't shift their focus. They didn't tune into a different set of energies in their crown chakra. And so their higher self is saying, we need to go within and heal. Your person's challenge right now is success and growth. 8 of Wands. I feel like they're having financial stability. Feels like the success and growth that we're talking about is in their emotional space, their overall well-being. Their challenge right now is to manifest. Feels like they're in a bit of a stagnant place. They're having difficulty creating from an unhealed point of view. You've done some healing. And so you're ready for a rebirth. You're ready for a new start. Sure, there are definitely still emotions to process and heal from, some traumas to heal. But it feels like you've at least been working on seeing things from another point of view, from trying to understand so you can move on. And it feels like they went right to moving on. And because your person's unwilling, unable, not knowing how to heal, resistant to any real change in their energy and in their behavior, that they're unable to manifest because they're in a stagnant cycle. Feels very confusing. Like they should just be able to switch environments. Maybe they felt whoever they were with in the past was the problem. Maybe they were the ones breadcrumbing in that connection, and the secrets and deceiving. And by not dealing with those energies, by blaming, projecting blame to someone else, there's no accountability for their own part in co-creating that relationship. And so whoever they connect with in present time, they're meeting their mirror. They're meeting people who are also secretive and breadcrumbing and stagnant, unwilling to change. Feels tough. All right, so shared energies is simply love. 6 of Cups. Feels like you both are nostalgic in the past, thinking of happier times. When things were easier, maybe when there was love. I don't see in either of these connections that there are no cups, there's no love. There's finances with your person, and collective, it feels like you were in your past relationship to work through maybe some karma, maybe to see things about yourself. Feels like you were in a bit of a mental prison. Maybe you're both thinking about a time like when things were harmonious and joyful, when it felt good to come home, when some type of connection was good. Feels very different than the brutality that went on in the past. There's so much chaos and confusion, clouded judgment, lies, so many lies. maybe you both remembering when there was love, when there was harmony, and how did it get to confusion, brutality, chaos, and lies? How did we co-create that? Feels like both of you had to play it small, and it just felt stuck. There's no way of moving this forward. The cycle just remained open, and there was a lack of foresight. Another shared energy is listen. This is the high priestess. You both are intuitive. You both have a sensitivity. Maybe you both are very tuned in to at least each other. Are you still tuning into each other? Are you still having a telepathic connection? More about the high priestess. Feels like you both had very high expectations for each other. Feels like there was a punishing dynamic about this connection. There was love to begin with, but you both started projecting blame onto each other, and there was a ruthlessness. Wow. So the King and Queen of Wands in reverse. Someone was really insecure, introverted. And someone in this connection was ruthless, had a high expectations, unachievable expectations, impulsiveness, haste. Feels like separately, collective, you and your person could be in the upright. You could, but the relationship, as it progressed, you both became the worst versions of yourself in this connection. And you're both needing to recuperate, retreat, renew yourself, heal from this. Feels like there's a lot of hurt. You also both share 9 of Cups, dreams coming true, wish fulfillment. You both have access to wish fulfillment. You both can create whatever it is that you want going forward. Someone needs to come clean. To have this wish fulfillment, maybe one or both of you need to come clean, rethink their approach. Someone needs to acknowledge their self-deceit, how they lied to themselves. Someone needs to acknowledge keeping secrets, to come clean about the sneaking around and the deception, the trickery, betrayal. That's what's blocking Nine of Cups. That's what's blocking dreams coming true, is a full acknowledgement of what happened. Until then, there's just a lack of direction and a continually recreating conflict. Continually kicking the wheel of self-limiting beliefs. I feel like one of you, at least, wants to take action, wants to be fearless, is willing to face the challenge of doing the inner work. It looks like both of you want to find love and partnership, something that is loving. Something where there's a mutual attraction that's healing. Both of you want to move on and find a healthy connection. And be able to process and heal from the disappointment from this connection. Disappointment's a really tough energy. Being willing to walk away from something that's not working. Maybe abandoning the connection. I feel both of you collective and your person, feel abandoned. Wow. Yeah, you both are moving on, moving forward, leaving this connection in the past, figuring out how to heal. What needs to be addressed is some emotional immaturity, insecurity, the way you both deal with disappointment. There was just such a lack of commitment. You both have the ability to learn from your mistakes, to heal and move forward. Until you heal, there's a lack of direction, a lack of control. It creates more aggression and arrogance. So projecting blame onto each other instead of taking responsibility for your part, not as some kind of martyr action or I was so bad, I did this, I allowed this to happen, nothing like that, but as wow, I did that. Why did I do that? Is it because of it reminded me of my parents' relationship? But was it comfortable? Something I was used to? So collective, what I'm getting here is that this has been a very painful situation. Both of you are healing from this. Both of you are ready to move on. There's a need for both of you to take responsibility for your part instead of just seeing what the other person did wrong, wrong, wrong. I mean, there are choices. You don't have to do that. You could stay in both of these energies could stay in, a victim mode and not look under the hood and not acknowledge, you know, how this got so derailed because it sounds like it started in a really happy place, a very loving place. And then it digressed over time. Maybe as neuroses and breakdown of communication and projecting blame. And so the communication breaks and maybe you stopped being a soft place to fall for each other. And then all the secrets and deception and trickery and punishing behavior, the lies. It's a lot. So, all right. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. Take care. Bye.